Hello, and welcome to Dreamquill. Thank you for joining us tonight. No matter how your day has unfolded, our sleep stories are here to loosen its edges and guide you gently toward rest. This is our last episode of Season 1 before we settle in for the Christmas break. But we're already looking forward to sharing brand new stories with you in the new year. We'll also be planning some extended versions of your favourite episodes, so be sure to follow the show and stay connected to everything that's on the way. Now, our very first sleep story was The Midnight Express, and tonight we're stepping aboard that train once more for a festive winter journey. But before we set off, let's take a moment to settle in with a short wind-down exercise. Close your eyes and bring your attention to the crown of your head. Let your awareness drift slowly downward, feeling a warm glow relaxing each part of your body. Feel your forehead relaxing, your eyes, your cheeks, your jaw. Each area softens, touched by the warm glow that leaves only relaxation in its wake. Your focus moves to your neck, then across your shoulders, where the day so often lingers. Invite warmth to gather there, like a scarf wrapped around you, melting any tightness. Feel the release travelling down your arms, down to your elbows, your forearms, right to your hands and fingertips, as though you're holding them near a winter lantern, its glow soothing every muscle. Bring your awareness to your chest, your stomach. Let everything here soften outwards, like the gentle rise of warm air indoors on a cold night. Sense your back easing, any tension dissolving there. Your hips grow heavier, your thighs soften, your knees loosen, your calves ease, your ankles relax, and finally your feet, heels, arches, toes, all melting into stillness, as if resting near a warm fire after a winter walk. Bit by bit, your whole body settles, wrapped in the calm of a winter night, ready to drift into rest. And now, let's begin tonight's story. Snow falls gently in the stillness of the evening, soft as feathers. It settles on rooftops and dusts the platform in a fine white blanket. You're standing at the edge of a village station, bundled in your thick Christmas sweater. Breathing in, you feel the crisp, cold air fill your lungs, and release it, a soft curling mist dissolving before you. Above, strings of warm golden lights are draped along the wooden awning of the little station, glowing gently. A small wreath of holly hangs either side of the timetable board. Somewhere nearby, a wind chime tinkles in the breeze. Then, through the quiet night, comes another sound, a slow and distant whistle. You feel the ground begin to hum beneath your feet, and a soft rumble grows louder. You see a gentle light appear in the distance, glowing through the snowfall. The midnight express emerges from the dark before you, its black carriages dusted with snow. The train is decorated in rich reds and shimmering golds. Steam drifts from beneath it in swirling clouds, curling around the wheels like something out of a dream. It glides to a stop before you, and the conductor steps down. They're wrapped in a long coat, with a silver whistle tucked in their pocket. Eyes twinkling, they greet you with a nod and a soft "Merry Christmas" before taking your ticket and stamping it. You step aboard, and immediately the chill of the night is left behind. Inside, the carriage is wonderfully warm and inviting. You smell the delicate scent of cinnamon and spice drifting around you. The walls are panelled in smooth wood, and overhead, garlands of evergreen and fairy lights stretch across the carriage. Brass lanterns glow beside each window, casting a cosy amber light over the seats. From above, you hear a faint melody of gentle piano notes, weaving their way through a familiar Christmas carol. With a sigh, you ease gently into your seat. Glancing out the window, you watch the snowflakes swirling on the other side of the glass. To your surprise, a small present sits on the table in front of you, wrapped in shiny red paper and tied with a golden bow. A little star-shaped gift tag reads, "Merry Christmas," from the Midnight Express. You smile, fingers brushing the glossy ribbon, and settle in. As if on cue, the train gives a soft jolt and begins to move. The snowy platform slides away, and soon you're moving toward the edge of a little village. The train slows as it passes through the heart of the town, stopping at a platform next to a high street that's glowing with festive cheer. Tiny shops line the street. One has a sign that reads, "The Nutcracker Bookshop," its windows sparkling with little lights and full of books wrapped in brown paper and twine. You spot a plump orange cat dozing in the window, its belly rising and falling with each breath. In front of the bookshop stands a bright red postbox, wrapped lovingly with a knitted green and white scarf. Snow has gathered on its top, like icing sugar on a cake. In front of it, a woman in a thick coat and bobble hat pauses. She pulls a bundle of Christmas cards from her bag, each one in a different coloured envelope. She gently posts them, one by one, into the letterbox. She smiles, watching the last card disappear inside, and pulls her scarf tighter before walking on through the falling snow. At the end of the street, in the town square, stands a towering Christmas tree. It's strung with ribbons, glass baubles, and hundreds of tiny lights that twinkle like stars. Even from inside the carriage, you can feel the magic in the air. The train curves gently away from the town, past fields blanketed in snow. Up ahead, a small church appears, nestled between old yew trees. Candles flicker in the stained glass windows, casting jewel-like colours across the snow outside. Inside, you glimpse a few people gathered, their heads raised as they sing soft carols that drift into the quiet night. Beyond the church, in the distance, rolling hills stretch across the horizon, blanketed in snow. They rise and fall gently in soft white curves, glowing under the moonlight. Here and there, clusters of winter trees with frosted branches dot the landscape. As the train glides by, you notice movement at the edge of a forested area. A small group of deer steps lightly through the snow, their coats dusted with frost, breath curling like smoke in the air. One lifts its head, antlers silhouetted against the sky, as if listening. Around its neck, you think you glimpse something. A soft leather collar with a tiny silver bell that catches the moonlight. The others follow behind, graceful, their hooves silent on the snow. There's something otherworldly about them, as if they've stepped out of a winter story. For a moment, they pause, watching the train pass in silence, eyes reflecting the stars. Then they turn and vanish into the trees as quickly as they came. You watch, smiling, unsure whether you really saw them at all. The world feels quiet now, hushed and magical, as the train winds deeper into the night. Then you hear the gentle clink of china and a faint jingling of bells, and the buffet cart emerges in the carriage. The steward smiles warmly and gestures to the tray that's filled with festive delights. there's buttery mince pies, gingerbread biscuits dipped in white chocolate and shaped like stars and snowmen, and little chocolate truffles wrapped in gold foil. Steam rises from jugs of mulled cider, peppermint tea, and thick, creamy hot chocolate. You choose a hot chocolate topped with whipped cream and tiny marshmallows, and a pair of snowman biscuits. You sip the drink, silky and smooth on your tongue, and feel it warming from the inside out. Outside the window, the snowfall eases slightly, clearing just enough to reveal a glowing moon high above the trees. The sky is darker now, and stars scatter across the night, twinkling faintly. You rest your head back against the cushion, watching the world drift by through the frosted window pane. The rhythm of the train is slow and steady, click-clacking on the tracks with a lulling motion. You feel yourself growing wearier, your arms softening on the rests as warmth radiates through your shoulders and chest. The present on the table remains unopened, its bow catching the lamplight, and you smile softly, knowing it can wait. Right now, there is only this moment. The warm hug of your seat, the sweet taste of chocolate still lingering on your tongue, the distant hum of music and wheels on rails. Your eyes begin to drift closed, lashes heavy, and snow outside fades into a soft white blur. The world grows quieter in the stillness, until all you hear is the steady rhythm of the tracks, the soft whisper of wind, and the slow, peaceful sound of your own breath. The Midnight Express carries you onward through the sleeping landscape, rocking you gently into deeper rest. With the snow still tumbling softly beyond the window, and the stars keeping watch overhead, you drift further and further, wrapped in warmth, carried ever so gently through the silent night.